There we go. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome. Welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, as I've mentioned before, I have a controller. I just got one. So, this does mean that we can, at least in principle, play a rogue. Then again, I'm not 100% sure I want to. What is going on with my screen resolution? Hold on a second. Oh, that's weird. Hold on. Ooh, just a second. Oh, this is weird. Well, it's fine. I'm glad we have at least some time to finish setting this up. I thought I got it. But boom, there it is. That's not right, is it? That's right. Okay, cool. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, that'll do. All right. So, I'm really hoping this music doesn't get me struck or anything, or copyism or whatever it is, but we will see. Anyway, I am gonna lollygag a little bit before we start, because like I said, the start sequence of this game is really a hell of a something. So I'm gonna lollygag around, talk a little bit, introduce some things. I got a new microphone, as you might be able to hear. I'm sure my audio quality is different, and I hope it might even be better. As I'm not using this thing anymore. Actually, right, am I? No, good, okay. I'm not using that thing anymore, just making sure I wasn't by accident. I have this thing over here, which is a fine little boom microphone. If you like it, I'm happy to shout them out. If you don't like it, then tell me. It's still in the return window. In any case, so tonight we're going to be jumping right into Dragon Age Inquisition, the third game in the series, which basically picks up a little bit after the end of Dragon Age 2. There's a little bit to go on here in terms of transition from one to the other, so I maybe should also lollygag around a little bit and explain some of it. So last we left off was in Kirkwall with Hawke, where the mages rebelled because Anders blew up the chantry like an idiot, or like an extremist, or maybe both. And so, of course, the absolute mad tyrant of a Templar, Meredith, decided to go after all of the mages, not just Anders, who was dead, because we stabbed him in the back. Hi, Kevin. Kevin says rogue. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted, but I'm also just really, really tempted by Rift Mage. My good old-fashioned Rift Mage that I always play and I always love. In part for team comp. Like, really team comp. Like, I kind of want to have Varric in the party, and he's another rogue. But I need a mage. And if I'm a mage, then I can have my two warriors, Varric and me. And I can ignore the rest of the mages. Erica says, wait. Play as Sable. Ooh! Ha! Huh. No, that's tempting. She's a noble, by the way. The main character is a noble. Regardless of class, the human main character is a noble. So if that affects that decision of your advice is what to do here, then... Okay, well, Eric seems to have decided. I guess I have to play as a mage, then. Alright. I'm alright. Okay, I'm really strongly considering it. Okay. I might have to, because, you know, the missus is telling me to directly. So yeah, you guess it's fine. Noble? Alright. Okay. It's a little weird, because Sable's farm girl in every iteration I know of, but... Kevin says the spicy queen has spoken. Oh my gosh. Yes, she has. Playing as a rogue. Okay, fine, I can do that. I have the controller, and when I was messing around with it earlier, I actually really like how the controller does it. How the controller plays on Rogue. It's actually pretty good. In any case, the Subway sandwich was spicy. It was an Italian BMT with mustard. A Subway Italian BMT was spicy. The only spice on it was pepper and mustard. What was it? Hot, like spicy salami or something? I don't know. That's bizarre. That is weird that was spicy. Mine at least had peppers on it. Or banana peppers on it. Which aren't even that spicy. Anyway, that's weird. So I won't bring up Kevin. I won't bring up the spicy thing that we were talking about on Facebook. That's not something that belongs on the stream. Oh, hey, yeah, Erica says, I don't know, the vinegar with pepper was burning my mouth. Okay, yeah, I can see that. That vinegar ups spiciness a lot. Alright, so in the intro, okay, so backstory stuff that we gotta know going into this. So, in between the previous game and this one, in between Hawke ruining everything and now, we have the Mage Rebellion, where not just the circle of mages in Kirkwall, but all of the circles of mages all across the Free Marches, and even some in the rest of the world, start to rebel against their Templar overseers / jailers, depending on where they are. And then the Templars, as Cassandra was mentioning this at the end of at the sort of epilogue of Dragon Age 2, the Templars had gone rogue and aren't even under the control of the Chantry anymore. So the Templars are doing their own thing, fighting mages, and the mages are out of the circles, also out of the control of the Chantry, and fighting the Templars. And everyone's getting caught up in the middle, and so eventually, after 6 months or so, I think, we have the Conclave, where emissaries, and a great deal of emissaries of the Templars and the mages and the various political powers throughout Thedas, or at least other than the Qunari, those political powers which are under Chantry rule at least, meet here. This is the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Temple of Andraste's Sacred Ashes. If you recall, this was a major quest point in Dragon Age Origins, where we had to find a pinch of the Sacred Ashes of Andraste to heal, was it Arl Eamon? Yeah, Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. So, everyone's now going there to try to talk things out, to try to come up with a peaceful solution. And as I've mentioned before, the initial idea for this game was to have the player character be Hawke again. But that didn't happen because of the poor sales of Dragon Age 2, which didn't happen because of the poor development of Dragon Age 2, which I'm still a little peeved about. But that means we get to play Sable. We get to play Human Noble, Sable Trevelyan, from one of the cities in the Free Marches. I'll figure out where, I forget. Who is here representing her family and representing the Chantry. Kevin says, I had an extra spicy stromboli on vacation and thought I was going to die. It was delicious torture. Love a good stromboli. I love way too spicy. I need to, one of these days, and by one of these days I mean like either after the stream tonight or tomorrow, I need to make some chili crisp. Like that chili crisp oil sauce. Found a good recipe for it, and I want to make it. Oh. I want to do that. Alright. Is Eddie coming? If we're waiting for Eddie. He didn't even see the message. Alright, well, if we're not waiting for Eddie, maybe he can go back to the beginning and see how it starts, because, like I said, Dragon Age 2 ended with a bang. Dragon Age Inquisition starts with a bang. Okay, so, human. Oh, Kevin, are you summoning Edward? Into the aftermath of the explosion of the Temple of Sacred Ashes. Human female. Dual wield rogue. Actually, wait. Does it say anything about where Trevelyan's from? No. Okay. Dual wield rogue. There's also archer rogue, but I'm probably just going to do dual wield. You can still use a bow if you're an archer. Or sorry, if you're a dual wield. It's just you don't have the skills and the specialization for it right off the bat. This is your starting class, basically. There is, of course, warrior. Mage. I'm so tempted by mage, but I'm not going to do it. You guys have convinced me. Rogue it is. We're going to do normal. The combat in this game is easy enough. It's not terrible, so I think I can do normal. If I need to turn it down so I can actually keep up with the guys in conversation, I'll do it. I have no problem with that. I have no pride in my video gaming skills and talents at all. So if I got to go back down to easy or casual, whatever, I'll do it. Okay. Mermaid. Oh, okay, here we go. That's the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house. You grew up in the free marcher city of Ostwick. That's what it's called. And have enjoyed a life of privilege. With close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and the Templars, you were always expected to follow a similar path in service of the Maker. Regardless of how you feel about the matter personally, willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's conclave to assist relatives who sought to make peace between the Templars and mages. It didn't go well. No kidding. Let's do it. Yes, import, custom world state. Import successful. No! 2019? That's the wrong world state. Crap. No. Crap. Hold on. Give me a minute. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Forgot I had to do this. Yeah, that's me. Proceed. Sorry, I'm logging into Dragon Age Keep over here in the other window. I wish I could have the music going, but I can't have both simultaneous. I just gotta yammer on through. Need to export. Dalen ML, Garrett Hawke, export to Inquisition. Not my world state, it's called Livestream World State. Inquisition game slot. Importing this world state will replace the current active world state in your game slot. Yes, yeah, that's fine. Okay, Livestream World State is imported. Wonder. Fantastic. Kevin says, I summoned both Eddie and Kylie. Kylie said she's on her way. Yep, I knew that. She just had a movie night. Polar Express, I think, if I recall. And it's on her way here. So he's on the way. Eddie, who knows? You know how he is. Probably working, fingers crossed. If he's working, go back to work. If he's not, get over here. Okay, boom. There we go. Explosion. We got it. There's the explosion. That's what we're looking for. All right, human, female, rogue dual wield, normal difficulty, youngest child of the Trevelyan house of Ostwick. Okay, cool. Import world state. That's the one. From literally right now. From UTC. Okay, that's why it's UTC. Is that Canada time or something? I don't know. Whatever. Hold on a second. I'm having some weird issues here with my controller cord. There it is. Okay. It's tugging on the back of my computer. Cool. All right, now let's do it. Confirm custom world state. Let's do it. Elfruit and Embrium grow in open fields and wooded areas near trees. Use the disengage order to command your party to stop fighting and follow you out of danger. I wish you could do that in the previous games. You really can't. Oh, no more tips. Cutscene. Loading screen. Sorry. I was being weird. Alright, Erica, you're gonna have to help me out with character creation here if you want her to look like Sable. If you want to come in here, you can. Otherwise, I mean, I can customize here on my own. Kevin says, my boss has tried to call me back into work because we had a small Kufat break. Ooh, I ignored them all. Good on you. Hunting in the morning, and I also just don't want to go back. I understand completely. But yeah, Erica, if you want to come in here and help me with this customization stuff, I'm not good at it.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
For Sable, I can work with this one, I think. Yeah, I can work with that one. Where's customize? Oh, X is customized. There we go. General. Where's my... How do I... Actually... Oh, I have to select it. Like that? Or like that? Probably like that. Whoa! Jeez! As the youngest sibling of the Rebellion family. Jesus. Yeah, that'll do. Like that? There we go. That's good. That's pretty good. I mean, hair color's off, but that's pretty good. That's the standard. That's the updo. I love it. I also hate it. There's the bald. Alright, how about this one? I like that one. Okay. Hair color... Chestnut. Chestnut.
You leave me no choice. You leave me no choice. As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest.
I just hope I can help. How much is this going to cost me exactly?
There's the much higher but English voice, and there's the much lower but
leave me no choice.
American voice.
I just hope I can help.
I'm thinking more the English one works a little better. I think I should go skin tone maybe one darker for Sable. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna screw with this. It looks inhuman if I screw with it too much. Not gonna mess with tattoos either. Makeup I can do. Oh god. Maybe like a red, but like... Oh god, that's way too much. Way too intense. This is overly sensitive. Like that. Like orangish. I'm gonna assume that's fine. Turn it down a little. That's black. It's fine. I'm gonna keep the color. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it. Oh, jeez. That's fine. Oh, looks like Maggie from The Walking Dead. I have not, I think, ever seen The Walking Dead. I couldn't tell you. I am going to... So, Kevin says English.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Let me see. Where's voice? The other one's this.
As long as the job gets done,
it's not.
I don't care about the rest.
That's the English one. Erica, when you get back, tell me what you think of the two voices. The voices are the main thing I want to pick, and is this okay for the look?
I just hope I can help.
I don't like the really deep voice. The deep male voice.
You leave me no choice! Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Also, the other thing about this voice, I used this one the one time I played as an elf, which is weird, but it worked. I think I'm going with this one.
I just hope I can help.
I think I'm going with this one. I think I'm going with that one. Erica, what do you think? Your character, so. Alright, this will also, by the way, get anyone who winds up joining later while we're lollygagging around character creation. This will give everyone else a chance to catch back up to where we are. So that'll be good. They want to go back and listen to some of the beginning and watch the, the full start. I think this is fine, right? Erica, is this fine? I need wifely approval. Here's a question. Is there a mute button on my fancy new microphone? I don't think there is. Ooh. There's a tap, because I can just tap the... Meanwhile, while I lollygag, my new microphone looks a bit like this. Looks like that. I don't know if you can see that too well, but there you go. Nice little stabilized microphone and all that. Little podcasting style mic. It's not bad. I like it. I like it so far. Let me know what you think of the voice quality, and be genuine and be honest, because like I said, it really genuinely is within that return window, and if it sucks, I don't want to use a crappy mic. I've tested it out and replayed myself a few times a little bit, but yeah, I don't want to. I want to keep going and going and going on with something I don't like. Yeah. So Erica, are you back? What do you think? Is this sable enough? I think it is. I want to play with the hair a little more. Hold on. Evan says, I'm tempted to ask more questions about Anselm lecture, but I don't want to spoil it for the next one. Go for it. I'm working on the next one. The next one should be up. That's the only other option I'm thinking about. The next Anselm lecture should be up. Hopefully tomorrow. I have everything imported and stuff. I have to edit, render, and upload, which is very time consuming. A lot of it's waiting, which is nice because I can grade and stuff, but because it involves a lot of just the computer doing things while I just watch it do things. I don't know. I almost like the updo, but kind of not. This might be better. Not doing the side shaved. Yeah. That's not bad. I mean, I can look at a picture of her, but what do you think? Is longer hair now? There is no really, like, long hair option. There's bun. But the closest to, like, a long hair option would be, well, this one, which is short-ish, and then that one, which is fairly standard. I like this one. Yeah, I can do black hair. That's not black hair. That's the opposite of black hair. What's going on here? That's really, really, really the opposite of black hair. Why is it so shiny? I can't do black hair. I'm sorry. Are you serious? That's as close as we get. Unless we want, like, silver. But that's as close as we get to black.
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
So what do you think? This one, or should I go with the more standard one? That side part. Yeah, I mean, other side part. Or the bun. Messy bun? Okay. But playing with the character creator is basically the whole game. I'm just kidding. I know Dragon Age streamers. And yeah, black hair, dude. Okay. First of all, what I was saying. I know Dragon Age streamers and just BioWare streamers and streamers of RPGs and such in general that will literally spend a full 3 to 5 hour stream just on character creation. It's awful. Do you like the standard long? Yeah? Alright. Nah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping it. Anyway. It's annoying. Anyway, but yes, black hair erasure is a huge BioWare problem. There is precisely one human with black hair in all of... Ooh, crap, no! Not Evelyn. It's fine, I'm not going back through all that. I'm sorry, I'm not going back through all that. Anyway, there's one character in all of BioWare's modern catalog, like post-Kotal. There's one human with black hair, and it's Cassandra. I don't know if I can change it. I might be able to edit it or something. Whatever, her name's Sable, I don't care. It's fine. Sable's fine. It's just... Are you... Listen, our life is being saved by Andraste herself. We gotta chill here, okay? Let's just go with this. At least, you know, presumably Andraste. That's what I heard. We got knocked into the Fade, by the way. When the Conclave exploded, by the way. Which is, bad. Very bad. Wow, that mic is sensitive. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the slurping. I didn't think that would work. Need to fiddle with my noise gate. Behold, the only black-haired woman in all of BioWare. Not her.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
Doesn't answer my question, though.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra. I can't believe it. All those people. Dead.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then... a woman? A woman? She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you.
Hey, well, why did you blow up the Conclave? Sable, why did you rip open the sky?
We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Whatever that is, it's not good.
Each time the Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Oh yeah, Erica said they deserved it and the sky deserved it. Okay, fair enough. Follow-up question, Kevin, if you did want to ask more stuff about Anselm, I'm happy to answer. Like I said, I was doing all of class today. It was about the next few chapters of Anselm that will be coming out like next week, or not next week, like tomorrow, maybe Saturday. That is all on the next few chapters of On the Fall of the Devil, which, by the way, if you haven't read it, I don't know how much I want to say about this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not, so I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I'm thinking about or considering and possibly talking to people about working on an audiobook recording of Anselm's philosophical dialogues in dialogue format. No promises, but it might work. Hopefully. I actually, honestly, I can't find an actual full text online anywhere anymore, so if you are looking for the full text version of it, and you can't find it anywhere, let me know. I know what trucks it might fall off of. Maybe even my truck. My internet truck.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Okay, Kevin asks, so why is God creating goodness by allowing free persons not sufficient to explain Satan's creation? Okay, so it is sufficient to explain Satan's creation, but not Satan's fall. There is a significant objection that you'll often see from Calvinists. You'll also see this from atheists, interestingly. Who will point out the completely true fact that at the eschaton, the end of the world, the new creation, heaven, that there will be free creatures, such as ourselves, hopefully, who have free will, but can never sin. Right? That there are free creatures, such as perfected human beings in the new creation, who are morally perfect, who are still free in the same way, in the same sense as we are now, but never sin. Why could God have not created the world like that from the first place? Why not? Why is it that God had to create these creatures, such as ourselves, such as Satan, who are free, but still sin? This is what Anselm was trying to answer. That's the problem. Right? That is why he needs all of this extra explanation that we were getting into in the lecture, and that we're getting more into in the one that we talked about today in class, and that will be I'll be uploading the recording of tomorrow or so. So that, I think, is the biggest real challenge here. Now, that's a big objection, but it's also just worth noting, I should note as well, that the time Anselm was writing, the notion of free will was still being developed. This is something that I think I mentioned in the lecture. I might not have in the recorded lecture, but I may not have. This may have been earlier, or maybe a different class or something like that. But the development of the idea of free will was not something that just happened at once. There was the question of free will versus determinism, as it exists in modern contemporary sort of post-Enlightenment philosophy, has not always existed. That question has developed along with the theory behind it and the theory surrounding it. Initially, you had questions of primarily in Aristotle, say. Plato as well, but mostly in Aristotle. Aristotle addresses this far more so. You have questions not of even of freedom, but of freedom from compulsion or coercion. Is a choice, you talk about choice, right? But is choice, is it genuine or is it coerced? And that's the question Aristotle's concerned about. He's not concerned about our choices being determined by antecedent causes, because he thought, of course they were. Why would they not be? I mean, kind of. Because Aristotle also kind of thought that we were initiators of new causal sequences, that we were basically unmoved movers. Rational agents are unmoved movers to an extent. So, careful. Then the question develops into free choice. Free choices. Choices which are free. Not talking about our faculty of choice or our faculty of will. This is around Augustine's time. Augustine talks about free choice and free choices as being counterfactual, right? Counterfactual freedom, choosing between A and B, or A and not A. More so A and not A. But he doesn't really talk about us being free or unfree, or a capacity being constrained by anything or not. Augustine is more concerned about the choice, right? Is the choice constrained? Is it coerced or forced or anything like that? Okay. We move on to Anselm. Anselm talks about freedom of choice, which is the freedom, in other words, the power or the capacity that we have to make voluntary or spontaneous choices. There we're starting to talk about the innate capacity, the will. But he still distinguishes will to mean a few things. The innate capacity, he also means it by an inclination, like the will to do something. And then also will as in an act of willing, so a choice. This is something I explained in the lecture from the one that went up. Excuse me, the one that went up yesterday. Then we also have, as it develops further, in the time of Aquinas and the late scholastics, so Aquinas, Scotus, Occam, freedom of the will becomes the question. The will is a faculty, it's a thing, it's a capacity for choice. And the question arises, is it free or is it constrained, and by what? So we're actually talking about an independent part of the soul that interacts with the intellect as your hand interacts with your other hand. They're both parts of you, but they are separate. They are conceptually separate. Okay, cool. Moving forward, past the Enlightenment, once you get to post-Enlightenment or an Enlightenment philosophers, people like Locke, people like Hobbes, people like Rousseau, people like Hume. Hume is really late in this game. But a lot of the sort of later Enlightenment philosophers start to question things about freedom, free will. The thing that becomes an annoying compound word when Calvinists use it today. And, I mean, quite honestly, people like Calvin and Arminius, in the theological context, who are concerned about free will. Is, not just is the will free, but talking about the will as the kind of thing which can be free or cannot be free. Not talking about acts of will or states that the will can be in, whether it's free or not. They're starting to talk about the capacity of the will and asking whether it is by nature free or by nature determined or constrained or caused. That is now the contemporary question. It has been the contemporary question since the Enlightenment. Hey, Raleigh, welcome. We're talking about the will and stuff while Sable Rebellion is considering whether to, I mean, as if she has a choice, interestingly enough, whether to help with this breach. But Kevin said, to me, it would seem that the absence of contrast is a missed opportunity for the good of beauty to be fully expressed. Yes, that's true. We need plenitude, and we need plenitude of creation. We need the gaps between God and rocks to be filled, to express the whole beauty of creation and all of that. And so we need diversity of choice, and we need all of that stuff. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we need sin. We need wrong choices. We might need different choices. There are certainly morally neutral choices. Should I have coffee or tea? Right? Those are morally neutral. Should I have brandy or eggnog or both? Cheers. Should I mix them together or not? I've chosen tonight not to. Sometimes I choose to. But I have a nice spiced eggnog, and I have a vanilla spiced eggnog and a spiced brandy. So they're both relevantly similar, but the spices would probably just either overpower or be redundant. So I just have them separate. But the choice of whether or not to mix those would be morally insignificant. It would be morally neutral one way or the other. That's the kind of diversity that God would will in creation. Diversity between good and evil is only the kind of thing that God permits in creation due to our faults. And how that works, again, is from, I kind of go into that already in the lecture from yesterday, and I'll continue to do so in the lecture I recorded today. That'll be up hopefully tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Does that help? Does that clarify? Yeah, Sable wants to get out of this.
So if I do what you want, will I live through it?
We have no way of knowing.
Oh, great, thanks. Kevin says, sin/evil present the unique opportunity for the beauty of the redemptive theme. That's true.
They have decided your guilt. They need it.
Oh,
The
great,
people
thanks.
of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
That way. Towards the breach, I think.
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
I like her stance. It's very ready. So I know that is a view. I mean, the importance of redemption,
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
even for the point of redemption being justification for evil and suffering and sin and all of that. But I know, like, I think that's a more modern idea. I will say that some philosophers, to a degree, Anselm, right, if you read Per Deus Homo, Why God Became Man, this is relevant. He kind of gets to this. He alludes to this, at least. But more so and more directly, someone like Duns Scotus,
They're coming faster now.
who held that Christ
The
would have
larger
been
the breach
incarnate,
grows, the
even
more
if
risks
man had
appear,
not
the
fallen.
more demons we face.
How did
Is
I
there a thing there?
survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Which
I
is
suppose
over
you'll
there.
see soon enough.
Riley says, this is the first game I got for the PS4. Really liked it. Did you play the, I'm wondering, did you play the earlier games? Origins and 2. Ooh. What fun. They seem also like the kind, especially Origins, if you haven't, seems like the kind of game that you'd really like. Rally in particular.
Stay behind me!
It's very, very classic CRPG, almost strategy-like. Way more so than 2. And even more so than this one. This one is not terribly strategical. It's more action RPG. Okay, fine. But... Hey. There we go. Ellie says, I've only played this one. I think I tried Origins, got stuck.
Over.
Yeah, it's harder. It is
Drop
harder.
your weapon. Now!
Yeah, okay.
All right. Have it your way.
Wait.
Why did you tell
I
me to
cannot
drop my
protect
weapons,
you.
though?
And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
Oh my gosh, okay. My advice for
Your
Origins
life
is play a
is
mage.
threatened enough as it is.
That's my advice for Origins. If you want to give it a shot, like I said, play a
Take these
mage.
potions.
It's
Make
just
a
the
note
right
what you
decision
will face.
in Origins. It's just,
Where are all your
it's
soldiers?
the best class in
At
Origins
the
by
forward camp
far.
for fighting. We
This
are
game,
on
they're
our
much more
own for
balanced.
now.
Much more balanced. Hey Kylie, how's it going? Did you wind up going back? What do I can I directly equip it? Nah, I can't. Let me see if I can equip it now. Okay. And I have I have my head slot hidden so I can see the glorious hair, face, and stuff. But yeah, Kylie, did you was mana and stamina for stuff. Cool. Did you wind up going
There,
back and
watch
seeing and watching the
If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
beginning?
Make a take.
Oh, okay, so Kylie says, just got on, don't know how to get rewind and then get to real time. So after then, I'll rewatch the first part. All right. Yeah, this the beginning, I think, really goes to explain what the hell's going on now. We got a little exposition here that there was a big honking explosion, which is something, at least. Yeah, okay.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
Yeah, not for long. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me again? Forgot I have to lock on to enemies. That is a thing that needs to happen in this game. With the controller, at least. Anyway, welcome. Yeah, you can go back and see exactly what happened at the beginning. A lot of it was character creation and stuff that you can kind of breeze past. And then I stood there for quite some time explaining some stuff, or answering some of Kevin's questions. How was that as far as an answer goes? Was that satisfactory? Was that partially satisfactory? Do you need more than that, or are you waiting for tomorrow, or what you think?
They're falling from the breach.
Falling from the breach. Just what we always wanted. Demons falling out of the sky. Nope. Were you serious? Okay, so this is the problem I had with melee classes the first time I tried playing. It's missing. Missing with melee attacks is so easy, and especially if it's one of your actual skills, like this bottom corner skills. That really sucks. Like that. There we go. A thing. A loot. Healing potion helps. Okay, so Kevin asked, what about some form of ignorance on Satan's part?
We're getting close to
Like he fell to pride because of sheer stupidity. Is that plausible?
Fighting.
You'll see soon. We
No.
must help them.
There is a sense in which Satan was ignorant that Anselm talked about, but it's not just that he was dumb. And that can't be because Satan's smarter than we are, right? Satan, being an angel and being the highest of the angels, is way smarter than any given human being, and human beings know better. So
Before more come through!
neat. Works.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So, as I was saying, though, before I continue here, before we talk to Egg, that's Egg. Say hello to Egg. We'll like Egg. I like Egg. We'll all like Egg. Egg is nice. Rally, you know about Egg. So, what I was saying, there was a kind of ignorance at play, but it was only an ignorance of what Satan could not have known because God did not tell him in particular. Satan and all of the angels. And it was in this initial act of choice, right? What are the options involved, and what would be the consequences of the particular choice that the angels were presented with? This is something I go into in that one video that I have about Anselm's philosophical dialogues, but the one that's about Star Wars, which is on. It's about the fall of the devil. It's what is it? Force Ghosts in the Fall of the Devil, I think it's called. Where I explain this sort of the choice that's presented to the angels, and how the consequences work, and how it's very, very closely analogous to at least George Lucas's vision of the choice between the light side and the dark side in Star Wars. So Kylie says, have y'all ever had the spicy chicken sandwich from Burger King? That is one of the only fast food places that I have not had the spicy chicken sandwich from yet. She says, had it for dinner tonight, and it was huge. That's good. I like a good spicy chicken sandwich, and especially one that's not weenie and pathetic. McDonald's spicy chicken sandwich is very, very small and pathetic, and doesn't quite count as a meal. Burger King, I'd like to try. I would like to try. Wendy's is good. They have a respectable piece of chicken on there. Chick-fil-A is good, is very good. Like, taste-wise, it's amazing. But small. It's a little bit small. I usually get two. Two or one and a milkshake. But, I'll tell you the big one. The big spicy chicken sandwich that I really, really like is Popeyes. Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich is actually fantastic, and it's massive. It's like this. Like that. It is fantastic. And it's Popeye's spicy chicken. And it's fantastic. There's nothing I have to complain about Popeye's spicy... Well, Popeye's anything, really. Their popcorn shrimp are amazing. I had them a couple of Fridays ago. The chicken sandwiches are great. They're actually just regular old chicken is good. Their mild is okay. It's not great, but the spicy is fantastic. And they don't have a single side dish that I don't like. Love me some Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. Kevin says, "Ooh, spicy chicken. Haven't had the Burger King one." Same. I'm generally a fan of spicy chicken. Yeah, I am. I will try it. There's Burger King like right over there, so other side of the highway. Yeah, it's about the size of BK's. Yeah, I definitely gotta try it then. I definitely gotta try it. Erica says, "I like egg." Which, by the way, if you didn't catch it, that's egg. Say hello to egg, please. Everyone say hello to egg, please.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Ooh.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Hi, Varric.
Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
I love how much she hates him. Oh, gosh. Riley says, "Whoever thought to put pickles on spicy chicken sandwich must be a billionaire." That's pretty traditional with Nashville-style spicy chicken. You also, I mean, Chick-fil-A's been doing it forever. They marinate the chicken in pickle brine. And I think they get that from pretty classic, like Southern-style buttermilk fried chicken, especially Nashville-style. So that's an old trick. It's a good one. A real good one. Evan says, "I had one of those hot honey chicken biscuits the other day. It was phenomenal." Oh, I bet so. Yeah, hot honey chicken. That honestly, Nashville style hot sauce, like Nashville style chicken. Oh, it's so good, so good. Riley says his face is a lot creepier than I remember. Yeah, have you seen? Oh my god, have you seen what his face looks like in the trailers for Dragon Age 4? Spoiler alert: he survives this game and is in the fourth one. So yeah, man. Have you seen his face in Dragon Age 4? Or actually just him in general? He is swole. He got beefy. Anyway.
Are you with the Chantry, or...
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Question? No, that's way worse. Never mind, just kidding. Just kidding. Way too harsh. I was gonna ask how's that lighting if I turn on my lamp, but no, that's way harsh. It's unidirectional and it's very harsh. No, I thought good. I look orange too. It's an orange lamp. Nice crossbow, or pleased to meet you? Sable would comment on the crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Awkwardly, too. Perfect.
Isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh. My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
So, Solus is one of the more popular romance options, by the way, but is only available to elves. Hence, we're not. But someone I just saw recently, not too recently, I guess, a while ago, someone made a female elf inquisitor whose face model was almost exactly Solus and was bald, and has been like doing a Solus romance and has been posting memes about it in Dragon Age groups and in places, and it's just so disturbing. So wonderfully disturbing.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Mr. Varric. Mr. Varric, we've been
This
gone
way,
for
down the
a
bank.
week.
The road ahead is
I
blocked.
missed Varric.
We must...
That might be good. There's... Yay.
Quickly.
No, I'm looting. Oh, okay. Guess I'm done looting. Oh yeah, that's right. We're in the tutorial zone. I need to learn how to jump. Oh, hey. Oh, I can do that. That's right.
Demons ahead. Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Rather impressive demons. I don't want tactical camera. It's gonna make me, isn't it? How do I get out of... Oh, there it is. Oh, Solus frozen. That's why he's standing still. Oh, we got him. Okay. There we go. I love that. So look at that right-hand dagger. Look at the shape of that thing. That's being referred to as a stiletto. What in the world? That's a big, thick, choppy boy. That's not a stiletto. What in the heck? Okay, whatever. With some manner of very, very strange, like, hooked point. Look at all this loot. Crafting supplies. By the way, there's a lot of crafting in this game, for which I apologize in advance. We're going to be doing a lot of crafting. because we're gonna... Assume I can't go through the fire. It's not gonna let me. Oh, it does let me. I got burnt a little, but okay. Hear a ding ding? Or Marine. Guys, just let me handle this. Just go elsewhere, please. Standing in the flames, you crazy people. Alright. I'm totally going the wrong way, aren't I? It's okay. There's demons up here that we need to fight. The rogue combat in this game is way slower than 2, at least. I mean, really, the combat is generally a lot slower than 2, because 2 is just wildly over the top. I really like the wildly over the top combat for 2. I really like that. Oops. Accessories. Yeah. Equip. Oh, it's just okay. Kevin says, "I love crafting."
You're from the Free Marches.
Oh.
Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from further east, maybe?
Oh.
That's quite the ear you have.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
Cool, I can respond while walking. I forgot I could do that. Yeah, Kevin says, "I love crafting. The more, the merrier. And the more intricate, the better. It's my dwarven soul."
Shit, are you alright?
Mark. Glowing. Yeah, I do like crafting. It's very nice and relaxing. It's a lot faster.
Are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
The crafting in this game is not really slow and like plotting and methodical like an MMO kind of crafting would be. It is very like click and gather the materials and click them kind of thing.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They keep coming! Help us!
Ooh, nice.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Nice. Level up. Okay. Character record. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Okay. Could get archery stuff. I won't. Sabotage or subterfuge. Okay, yeah, I know that. I know that. Okay, this is just... Okay. I'm gonna go with subterfuge. How do I switch? Oh, toggle upgrade. Remain in stealth for a short time after attacking, taking damage. Evasion. Okay, so I can randomly dodge. Easy to miss. Okay. I draw less threat, so I draw less aggro. Okay. Alright, what about double daggers? Backstab. Oh, you jump to them? Oh man, I might have to do that. I might need to do that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's really good. Oh man. This help precision detonator use on incapacitated for a combo. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought it was backstab. Bonus damage if you flank. Okay, that's good. That is very good, but parry's nice, but no, I'm gonna go with flank. Or do I want to upgrade my stealth? Now I want to go with flanking, the flank attack. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. Yeah, I think we should do that. We have 2 points to spend. Oh, hey, okay. Your strikes cut deeper into any foe whose current health is lower than your own. That's not bad. You move into stealth when you teleport behind somebody. You teleport behind somebody and then become invisible. Or stealth is just better. Now, I'm gonna go with teleports behind you, becomes invisible, kid. Yeah, that does it. Okay. Okay, active abilities. That's my B button. Wait.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Hooray.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Alex says we got to watch Polar Express and have hot cocos tonight. Very nice. I've not watched Polar Express probably since it came out. Back when the CGI wasn't as nightmarish. I have only ever since then seen the various relatively disturbing memes about it. But I feel like I probably should go back and watch it, because I know that the actual movie was very nice and very wholesome. Despite the kind of creepy CGI and the memes and stuff. The actual story of the thing was wonderful and wholesome and delightful. I, on the other hand, am having coffee, nice French roast, but with a white chocolate flavor bit stuff. I found these little flavory bottles at Winn-Dixie. Good little things. And of course eggnog, and of course spice brandy. What is something? Oh, hey. Big old chest we can loot. I got a morning star. I'm 100% not going to use that.
Here they come.
Oh, yes, hello.
It.
Why are you
Chancellor
T-posing?
Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Excuse me?
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So none of you are actually in charge here?
You killed everyone who was in charge!
I mean, if that were true, that would be a fair point.
Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Okay, so first of all, why are you asking me?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark?
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own.
Okay, so careful sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the pass may be lost. We should probably go after those scouts. Or fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. Yeah, I'd say we go for the mountain path. Hopefully we can save the scouts, and we can get there quicker. And honestly, this seems like a win-win-win, except for the soldiers causing a distraction, but they're causing a distraction here too, so we might as well do this.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
I'm sure she can live with that. I have to say that I do think that the controller makes for playing a melee class much, much better. However...
The tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
Yeah, I definitely would not want to be playing a mage with controller. Oh crap, wrong way. Ah! Oh, come on. Just hit it already. Okay. I need to get better at Rogue. I'm not good at this yet, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's my fault. It's not the controls' fault at this point, but with mouse and keyboard, it was definitely the controls' fault that it was not ideal when I last tried to play Rogue in this game. Because at first I really wanted to play Rogue because I wanted to play the human noble just as an origin, right? rather than a mage. Also because I kept playing mages in Dragon Age games before this, so I really wanted to mix it up a little bit. Switch to both stilettos. Is this better than what she has, or... Oops. I mean, it is. Yeah, she seems like a mace kind of gal, or a Morning Star kind of gal. The Griffin Shield is better. It looks ridiculous, because it's a Grey Warden thing, but whatever. Okay. Hey, nice light in the nice little office. Hear demons ahead. Okay. I'm getting better at the whole rogue thing. I'm getting the hang of the abilities and stuff. Okay, very nice. So now that we're getting a little bit into the lore of the Chantry and the mages and all that stuff.
Yes, we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others,
a lot of which we've already seen in the previous games.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
I'm leaving that to the lady with the glowing hand.
I have noticed recently something I hadn't noticed before because I haven't. I had never read The Wheel of Time. Ah, Jesus. Let's do this. I'd never read The Wheel of Time, but now that the Amazon series is out, I have really been liking it.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant! You're alive!
First of all, I've really been liking it in general. But also I have noticed that perhaps the Dragon Age setting, Dragon Age series, has pulled a lot of stuff from the Wheel of Time. The fact that mages can go mad in their context for a completely different reason. It's due to a curse. In here, it's because demons.
Let's hope it
whatever.
works on the big one.
The idea of making mages, like cutting mages off from power and then going, it being awful for them.
I don't think we could
Ooh,
have
I
held
need to
out
move my
much
camera.
longer.
Hold on. I'm realizing I need to move
Thank
my
our
camera.
prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
Yeah, hold on a second. Whoop. How about that? Or actually, you know what? I'm going to put myself over down in this corner. I think that's fine. And won't get in the way of as much. We'll see. I've got to keep an eye out on the UI, but down here should be good. Anyway, like I was saying though, the whole making mages, cutting off mages from the magic in this setting, it's cutting them off from the fade, and they're made tranquil. In that setting, they are quote gentled, but in both cases, they basically are living kind of a half life, and it's terrible for them and all that. Matriarchal society, again for different reasons, but still a highly matriarchal society. I'm seeing a lot of similarities, is I guess what I'm saying, to the Wheel of Time.
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the
It's a
valley
cool helmet.
behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
Ellie says, "Y'all, I had to be up at 5:30 this morning. Not fun." Yeah, God, I bet. Kevin too.
The path ahead
Yeah, it was
appears to be
rough.
clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry.
5:30 is
before
not a
that
time to be
changes.
awake. Not a time to be awake, really at all. Yeah, 5:30 is
Down
not
the
a time to be
ladder.
awake.
That's the way to the temple.
5:30. That's one of those things where, okay, here's the deal. Yeah, it's better. Oh man, level 6. Okay. Here's the deal. If Saoirse ever wakes up before 8, sometimes even before 9, we tell her it's too early and that it's time to go back to bed. So, see, we're training her to wake up at what I like to think of as a reasonable hour.
So, holes in the fate don't just accidentally happen, right?
Where'd that go?
If enough magic is brought to bear,
Oh, it's
it
the
is possible.
ladders, okay.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
That's good. Good thinking. Ooh. All very green.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
They're on fire. Still. This is all really very, very stable. Yeah, and if we remember, this is the Temple of Sacred Ashes from Origins. This was where that very, very major plot point was, where we had to get the Sacred Ashes from the ashes of Andraste. From this temple to help save Arl Eamon and Redcliffe. Alice's mind was for a performance at the Golden Corral with choir. I still think that's really cool. I've always loved performing at places where there's food. Because you get rewarded with food. Or paid, I guess you could say, with food. Back when I did jazz, I played in the jazz band in college. As an undergrad, the Honors College jazz combo thing. We did a few, like, university events for, like, bigwigs. Like, really, like, important, like, board of directors kind of meetings. And one of the things that we often did was we would have our pick of the catering afterwards, and usually the catering was very nice for those high-end meetings, like events and galas and things. Really nice. I once took home a wedge of cheese that was almost the size of my head.
Are you ready?
They had it left over.
I'll try.
It's great.
But I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key.
And I do love Golden Corral.
And perhaps we seal the breach.
Go back there soon.
Then let's find
A couple weeks
down.
ago.
And be careful.
I gotta say, the kids had a bit of a rough time, you know, sitting still and such.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
Oh.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
This is I'm very tired now though. Sit back, relax, fall asleep. Kevin's used to it. It happens to him too. So, ooh, pretty.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn Lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know that.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
She sounds Orlesian. Kevin says, I get to wake up at around 4:30 in the morning for deer hunting. Gotta get in the stand before the sun comes up. You're at least in a different time zone. For me, that's in like 6 hours. 4:30 is in 6 hours. For me. Kevin says, stream sleep is high quality sleep. You betcha. I do what I can. Do what I can to help.
What's going on here?
Ooh, that was me.
That was
Sable.
your voice.
Huh.
Most holy called out to you.
Sable, why are you always confused? Well, hi there. You look familiar.
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Run then!
We have an intruder. Kill her, now.
Yeah, I look familiar, alright.
Were there? Who attacked? And the divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
That shield is so in the way!
Knows of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Okay, demon time. I like those swords. I really like those swords. Those are nice. Oh, great! Pretty boy.
Now!
Guess that's just a simple girl. Yeah. Let's teleports behind you.
We must strip its defenses. Wear it down.
Oh my god, this is taking forever. Can I, oh, there, that's what I can do.
Quickly, disrupt the rift. The demon is vulnerable. Now. More coming through the rift.
Ah! Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's not great. How do I get her back up? Crap, I kind of need to. Where'd Sable go? Oh, Jesus. hate this so much. Sandra. Oh, jeez, come on. Oh, wait, where's the pause? Oh, I can't. Okay, great. So, Kylie, if you're zoning in and out, there's Demon. It came through this big old Fade rift. Rift into the Fade, the realm of demons and dreams. Oh, jeez. There's another one. Darn it. Egg is down. Egg is scrambled. Need to pick everybody back up. Alright, alright. I need to disrupt the rift. Need to pick Solus back up. Or, no, I need to pick Varric back up. He's there. And Liliana. Liliana's down too. Everyone's down. Everyone's down. Okay, great. And Cassandra. Okay, okay, okay. Ah!
Now, seal the rift.
Okay, we got it. All right, let's do that. Do the thing.
Do it.
Okay, so we are sealing the rift, the Fade rift. After having fought a Pride Demon, which was actually very tough. We made it, though. Also worth noting, this game does not have a healing class, or healing magic, or anything like that. Hey, WizKid, welcome! You made it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're not supposed to be working, are you? Alright. So we just won. We completed it. We sealed the rift. We saved the world. I mean, temporarily. There's more to save, but... It's step one. Step one is done. Also, guys, WizKid, Rally, everyone else, I got me a new microphone. I got me a new mic. So, any feedback on it, not like feedback, but any criticism or compliments or whatever, do please let me know what you think. Oh, WizKid, have you, you've not played this. You've not seen this, have you? You don't know what the hell happened. You don't know what the hell happened here, do you? So, what I would recommend is go back to the beginning and watch it double speed for the first 10 minutes or so. And then once you get to character creation, just jump ahead, back to live, more or less, to sort of catch up and see what's going on. It was not a dream. Not at all. Well, I mean, technically, we were in the Fade at some point, which is the land of dreams, but we were there physically. So wait, you know about the big old event that starts everything off? That is somehow similar to something that ended the last game? Well, okay. If you know about that, then okay. So we just went back to the Temple of the Sacred Ashes, and we just went, oh, and we sealed the rift temporarily. Now we actually have to close the damn thing, stop the demons from pouring into the world. That's kind of the goal, a big overarching goal. For like the first act of the game. Anyway, Wizkid says I never actually played. Oh, I know the gist, but I never actually played this one. Literally only played Dragon Age 2. Wait, who has only played Dragon Age 2? Man, that is atypical. I'll tell you what. That is not ordinary. Most people, if they skipped one, it was Dragon Age 2. Okay, yeah, something magic people make sky go boom. Yeah, basically, that's the gist. Something happened, the sky exploded, broke open, there's a rift, demons are falling to Earth, and now we're trying to stop it. And we may have been saved by Andraste herself, which is kind of cool.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
No.
I don't think so.
What?
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant.
Okay, this got weird.
You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Oh, good. Ashley says, I think I may need to go to bed, y'all. Falling asleep. Good night. The live stream, can't wait for the next one. Yep, good. Thank you for thanks for stopping by. Feel free to check back in. Feel free to get some sleep. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, I'm it's been, first of all, we've been sleeping for 3 days. That must have been a hell of an experience. Also surprised that suddenly everyone loves me. When just 3 days ago, everyone wanted my immediate beheading. So,
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it.
yeah.
I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Miss, it's okay. Like, okay, that was weird. She's terrified of me. Hey, wait, where's my clothes? Patient observations. Vain hope. Someone better at this makes over before the survivor expires. Oh, clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. We could station a Templar here just in case. No, I promise I'm okay. I'm not evil or anything. That looks so ridiculous. Erica's about to fall asleep too. If you gotta. I'm just all I can say is I hope that the bots don't come back into the chat and I have to handle it myself. Kevin said, I think the longest I slept an unbroken sleep is 17 hours. WizKid slept 15 hours straight once. I've gotten close to that. Not quite though. Oh god, that's right. There's a lot of armor. Medium armor of the dragon. Kind of cool. Antum Sar is actually better. The Kunari ropey one. Medium or heavy? Actually, you know what? Oh, that's light. Antum Sar is light armor. Avar that is the best armor we have. Are you kidding me? Better than the dragon one? That's some bullshit. That looks ridiculous. That's paint. That's not armor. I'm not buying it. I'm going with the really fancy noble armor for right now. That's also not heavy armor. That's a tube top with shoulder pads. What the hell? It says me and Edward are here to banish the bots with our bonk energy. Good luck. I hope you are successful. Let's save real quick. Hi everybody. Well, this is wacky.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb her.
I'm a little disturbed, to be honest. I'm going to take off my bow tie, though, while I break the sun up here. Erica says I've slept 18 hours before, and then I was up for a few hours, and then went back to sleep for the night. Jeez.
That's her.
They're
She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
bowing.
I heard she was supposed to close it entirely. Still, it's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
Oh my gosh. Eddie says that sounds like something you'd do, to be honest. I mean, it obviously is something she would do. It's something that she, in fact, did.
Says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister. Most of the Crown clerics died at the Conclave. Who knows now?
I'll read all this stuff later.
Completely mad. She should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The prisoner failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My...
Let's do some leveling up while we're here. Let's do this thing. Yeah. Erica says, so I'm going to be honest, I don't really have a plan for tomorrow. I've just got some encounters, I got the temple set up, the connecting tissue just doesn't exist. And WizKid says, riding by the seat of our pants. Got it. Yeah. Well, sounds right. It happens. I'm more or less set up for Saturday, I believe. I've had an extra week to plan and such, so I think I should be all set.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
Thanks, Cassandra. Wow, they're saluting and obeying her.
Walk
Nice.
a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
Erica says, yeah, like, I know what's going on. I know all the players. What's actually going to happen? No idea. I'll probably make maps and fights on the fly, depending on what you do. All right. If it works, it works.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Convenient?
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You.
What?
And many others.
I know he's a dick,
The
but...
prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Blessed be the Maker. Yep.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide.
We lost everything then. Out of nowhere, you came.
The breach remains.
Herald of Andraste.
And your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
Oh.
You know what this is,
Looks like it is.
Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn.
I love to hear
We will close
that.
the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
WizKid says, "Blessed be God forever, amen, amen." Yeah, I love playing the super pious
Rebuild the
character, the
Inquisition
herald in
of
this.
old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers, and now no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
Yeah, good. Sounds good to me. Still, we should clarify a little bit.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who
I need a
banded
mute
together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After,
That work?
they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
Yeah, Sable Trevelyan here, basically living saint. Sent by, not by God, but by God's, the Bride of the Maker, Andraste. Basically sent by the Maker. I mean, it fits the backstory as well. The backstory you're kind of given as the youngest child in a family that is a noble family from Ostwick, a city in the Free Marches, that is very, very, the family is very pious. Most of the family winds up going into the Chantry in one part or another. Chantry or Templars or what have you. So, excuse me, so it fits. Miskid says we're going to be getting all Wadib up here in a minute. That reference is lost on me. Sounds very familiar, but sorry. You'll have to explain.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
Yes, it's totally
The
Sable.
Chantry will
100%.
take time to find a new divine.
Very Sable.
And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
I'm not going to say if I refuse. No way. No way. We're doing this. Oh, Paul Atreides. Holy War, I mean jihad. Okay. Yeah, okay. I haven't seen... So, I saw the old Dune, the 80s one. The Kyle MacLachlan one. A long time ago. I haven't seen the new one yet. I haven't read the book. I'm not super terribly familiar with it. I was mentioning, though, the new Wheel of Time series, and what I only just realized, having now watched the series so far, all of the inspiration that Dragon Age took from Wheel of Time, because there's a lot of inspiration that Dragon Age took from the Wheel of Time. I was talking about that a little while ago.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
that is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
The clink of scale mail. Eddie, as you know, I love scale mail. as you know from D&D. I know it's, in D&D terms, it's impractical. It's far from the best medium armor, but I love it. I just love it aesthetically. Whiskey says you should read the books. I think you'd have an interesting time with it. Yeah, I might. It is. I know that it's very slow and world-buildy, which is really the kind of thing that I like in my sci-fi and my fantasy. So I would probably really like Dune. Maybe at some point if I get around to it. This kid says, I can't get into Wheel of Time. I have no idea where to start. Well, the new Amazon Prime series is a good place to start. I know some of the back lore that really helps, because some of the world building stuff in the series is told from unreliable characters, which is kind of a problem. So it gives the impression that they're either changing things in the lore, or it's explained poorly. Oh, geez, yeah. Oh, man. Erica says, the old dunes where I first encountered the singer Sting. I first encountered the singer Sting from that one song that he sings. That's unhelpful, but I never knew what it was called, so. Oh, Fields of Gold. That's it, Fields of Gold. Used to love that song when I was a kid. And that image of him in a Speedo is still seared in my mind forever. Oh, God. I'd forgotten about that. Why would you do this to me? Oh, God. This is not a very defensible place. I hope that doesn't come up later. Took us 2 hours, but we made it through the introduction. I love these streams and how long they take. It's ridiculous. Oh man, Kevin says, I hate to say it, but I probably need to turn in early too. Hopefully I'll get my deer tomorrow. Blessed night to you all, and see you soon. Yep, have a good night. Have a fantastic night. Look forward to the next part of my Anselm lectures. Hopefully those will be out and done tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then certainly Saturday. It all depends on time it takes to edit and stuff like that. So hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll get that out tomorrow. And you guys can keep up with my class and follow along that way.
Too many wounded, and not enough bandages to go around. Start tearing up shirts then. If the Inquisition can afford fancy new uniforms,
God damn it. Erica, kill it. Kill it, Erica, kill it. Kill it dead. Wizkid says, I always thought that the only Sting was the wrestler for the longest time. That's... I mean, okay, fair enough, I suppose.
No, my lady, I don't know where the other nobles are. I suggest you ask Ambassador Montillier. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess.
Thank you.
If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands.
Didn't they want steel? Whatever.
Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under 10 Loghain MacTier. Best commanding officer.
With kids, I feel like I'm somehow responsible for this.
After they all
Are
turned
you?
on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion.
Where is it?
Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a
The hell is it?
kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Ah! Where is the... I can't find my bonk overlay. Oh, it's because I accidentally deleted my bonk overlay. Well, that's weird. I'll have to put it back. Yes, oh god, Kevin, nicely done. That was good. That was a good one. That's a good one. Kevin says, before he went to sleep apparently, says, Eddie, you used the thought bomb. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, Quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Turn Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Oh, speaking of similarities and inspiration that this game took from Wheel of Time, Loghain is also the name of a major, I guess, pseudo-antagonist in the first book. He played a major part in episode 4, in the most recent episode. Biscuit says, bonk, no, they follow me. Well, I'm so sorry that such things pursue you in such a way.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up...
This is collection quests.
...help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good login site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Okay, then.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
All right.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Oh, man. I don't have logging or iron.
You find anything we need, let me know.
There's a quest. Oh, with the... Okay. It's just a quest marker. Okay. Okay, there's a lot to do here, because this is the open world part. Haven has just opened to us. I'm going to go ahead and switch armor to back to our dragon armor. You know what? No, I'm going to stick with the scout code. This is our chill wear. When we're out fighting, I guess maybe we should just do the friggin' stone bear armor. I don't actually like this. It looks ridiculous. That looks even more ridiculous. It's paint. It's paint. It has to be the armor of the dragon. For when we're out actually fighting. But for now, we're just hanging around Haven. We're good. We're good. In our little vesty coat thing. Let's save. Oh, is that where Liliana is? Oh no, it's Varric, and he's down there. Alright, we'll come around to him. Let's wait to go in there. Let's explore around Haven first. And you know what? No, let's explore around Haven first. Let's do some wandering, and chatting with people, because that's what we always should do in this game. Unlike in Greedfall, where exploration is counterproductive, in this game, exploration is highly rewarded. See? With that. Randy Dowager Quarterly. Oh, God. I don't even have my bonk overlay. Eddie, shield your eyes. The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool...
The Randy Dowager welcomes the cool of autumn with the fall of another, the collected dreams of desire being the confessions of an apprentice in training more furrowing than harrowing, forbidden dalliances at their most spirited. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, enchanting. One supports the circles, if only because closed doors offer the imagination more. 3 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5.
Alright, I'm done. I'm not doing that again. That was once. Again. I do like the new microphone. I won't... Erica, I won't do it again. Don't worry. But I do like the new microphone. I was testing the thing out to see how that works. Oh, jeez. Think I should do, like, voiceovers for like, ads and things? I should get sponsored so I can do ad reads like that. WizKid says being compelled is tyrannical. Well, yeah. Wait, what are you referring to? Was that referring back to something I said way earlier, or is this something related to now? The apothecary, yeah, I know. I know. Adon.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
Out of the fade.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adon. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly nurturing.
I'm not a healer. I'm an alchemist who's forced to play Mother Hen. You want something to burst into flame on contact with the air? Done. Gladly. Patching up wounded soldiers is a waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
And he says, you can't make me not look at the naughtiness, but I can read it in a disturbing manner that puts you off from it, I hope.
How do I go about having...
Oh, I don't need to ask that. I know. I don't need to care.
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Okay. Upgrade potions. Yeah, I know. I know how this works. I don't know. 29 elf fruit. I'm not even close. Jesus. Okay. No recipes. And no recipes. Alright. That's kind of what I thought. Okay.
That should do for you.
It's back again. Please do not tell a friend. For whatever reason this is happening. I have no idea why. My little stream gets these weird thoughtbots.
The chosen of Andraste.
Howdy,
Blessed
Egg.
heroes sent to save us all.
Eddie, I don't know what you know about Egg, but you weren't here when he showed up at first, so you weren't here to say hello. So please say hello to Egg. This is Egg.
I didn't ask for this, but someone has to find a way to seal the breach.
Spoken nobly indeed. You think I'm mocking you? This age has made people cynical.
This is fantastic. I love him. I love him,
I've journeyed
especially
deep
early
into
on.
the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Oh, really? Erica, I did not know. I thought you could actually kill them. I can't either, I don't think, by the way. And it's my channel. So, yeah, that's irritating. And obviously reporting does nothing. Of course it doesn't. No, YouTube's reporting system is just for wrongthink, not for boring. WizKid says, hello, Egg. That's good. That's very good.
What do you mean, ruins and
Good egg.
battlefields?
Good Egg.
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
WizKid says, hello, Toast. I greatly admire your ship. Now, if you're talking about the ship, as in, like, ship, between these two, that does not work. You see, Sable is human. Egg does not like humans. Egg likes elf. He likes pointy ears. So there's certainly no not that kind of ship. That's what you're referring to. Although he's probably the most popular romance option in this game. Because people are weird and twisted. I'll get into that later. If I say much more, it'll be spoilery.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
Well, that's horrifying.
If you go that deep into the Fade, you might find something better left alone.
I take precautions to avoid possession. I have no wish to become a demon's tool. In the same light, be cautious here. Cassandra's protection only lasts so long as she survives.
That's true too.
It will be interesting to watch this fledgling Inquisition make its way. I will stay to see it, for now.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a Mage Rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
That's fair. Whiskit says egg is racist. Correct. Whiskit says no, Lamau. That was a Jimmy Neutron reference. Like, is that referring to the movie? The egg aliens from the movie? Man, I haven't thought about that movie in years. Oh, you know all about that too, because no. Okay, fine. Okay, so you know about egg. Anyway, he is one of the more popular romance options for, again, highly disturbed individual. It's a great story. It is a great story. Don't get me wrong. It's a great story. But man, let's just say there's a really creepy power dynamic going on there. And not in the way you might want or expect. Anyway, well, we'll find out about that. Sure, we'll find out more. We'll find out a lot more about that. What in particular comes to mind? So Katie from Gilder Thalin, which is a Dragon Age lore channel. I highly recommend her stuff. I've mentioned her channel and her podcast. What's the podcast? Flip the Veil. Before. Her response to Solus is to quote, "Ooh, tell me less," because he's very, mysterious about his nature and stuff. So, yeah, which also explains why she was talking about a completely different game, Witcher 3, especially the Heart of Stone DLC. What's his name? The Mirror Master, whatever his name is. She found herself disturbingly turned on when he did the thing that he does. I don't want to spoil it because it's a huge moment, and I might eventually play Witcher on the stream. So if so, I don't want to spoil it. But if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Wicked says, "Oh man, it's double reference." Jesus, people just love dating redacted. Yeah, for some reason.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought.
Not that there were any circles right now.
Either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Hello, Mr. Teleport. Okay. All right, let's see what else there is to do around here.
Are we going to have new verses of the Chant of Lightning for the Herald of Andraste?
The Singing Maiden, name of the tavern. There's something about a tavern. It's a tavern. There's a lot of history to the tavern. Oh my god, why is there so much history to this little tavern in the town of Haven? I'm not reading all of this. What?
It's far too soon to
Oh man, do you guys want me to read that? Let me know if you want me to read that. It's really long, but it looked interesting. I've never actually read that before.
Best chance for peace. The divine, the mages, the Templar.
Well, let me know if you find one.
I love these tavern songs, by the way.
That's for certain.
Have you left me here?
Oh, jeez. Wizkid says if we do The Witcher, it should really be from the beginning, which would be interesting. I have not played 1 or 2. I've only played 3. And I haven't even finished... I finished the main game, and I finished Heart of Stone. I never actually finished Blood and Wine. I'll have to get around to it. But... yeah. Oh my god, a lot more deep lore. Holy crap. This, at least, I know. This is some of the sort of origin of the Avar tribes. But yeah, I probably would not be playing all of the Witcher games, if only because I don't have them. I only have 3. Wild Hunt. I did really enjoy it though. I'm a hell of a normie when it comes to The Witcher. Because again, I what I know of The Witcher comes from 3 and the Netflix series. I have not read the books. I have not played 1 or 2. I don't know much about the lore. I only know what I know from The Witcher 3 and from the Netflix series. So, the Netflix series is not exactly heavy on lore. Not at all. They also changed a lot of things, I know. A lot of things. Like ginger erasure. They're another perpetrator of ginger erasure. Ooh. Wheel of Time does not participate in ginger erasure. They're one of the only big old Hollywood series, especially fantasy series or sci-fi or fantasy series, that actually has redheads when they're supposed to have redheads. So there you go. Yeah, Wizkid says Witcher 1 is like a dinosaur in comparison. Yeah, it's janky from what I've seen. Less thrashing. Some response to stimulus. Vital seems solid. 2 attempts so far by locals to break into the chantry to kill my patient. Oh, all this work to save her life, and will they just execute her? I'll inform Lady Cassandra. I expect her to wake before the morn. Well, that's troubling. I assume that was about me about to be executed. Yeah, I know The Witcher 1 was real janky. I'm hoping that my computer will hold up to playing The Witcher and also streaming it. Because I know that streaming does take a good deal more of my computing power than just playing. My CPU can handle The Witcher, just playing it just fine. I don't know if my RAM can handle the playing it and streaming it, but hopefully we'll wind up seeing. Maybe I'll do that down the road. Andraste's Mabari. This is one of those little... It's cute. This is one of those little, like, religious folktales. World and travel song. Nice. Wizkid says, oh god, you are a normie. I know basically nothing about it, though, either, so, nah. Yeah. Like I said, I know the Netflix series. I thought was good for what it was. It had its problems, and it has weird lore stuff, and it had its structural issues. But I did think it was good for what it was. It was decent. I think Henry Cavill does a good job as Geralt. And I think that what's her name does a good job as Yennefer as well. And I'm not convinced of Ciri just yet. Where's my junk? Where's sell all? Junk. Wait, I can buy things too. Hold on. That's not bad. need those. Okay. Oh, those are outside, aren't they? Well, I'll go down there in a moment. Catapults.
Siege equipment. They're not laying siege to anything.
Construction orders, sealed re-entrances into the mountain. Okay.
That's an excellent point, recruit. But if someone comes to lay siege to us, perhaps it would be best for us to have some means.
This kid says, I know enough to not be a fan of Henry Cavill. Really? Like, yeah, good actor. Overrated, especially from the whole, oh my god, he's nerd like us perspective. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. That's... Okay, so there is, maybe more relevant to our streams, there is a lot of almost confirmed rumors that he is going to be playing Commander Shepard in a Mass Effect series. Amazon is supposed to be doing a Mass Effect series. Siege equipment's been used in centuries. Trebuchets, also in Tevinter, but they use more magic. Alright, cool. Lore! Chest. Ooh. I need that. That's nice. Anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of speculation that he's going to be playing Shepard. I think he's bad for the role. I really do. I think he is a good actor. I think he does have he does a very good job of the whole leading man role for most things, but I don't think he would do a good job as Shepard. But I do think he should be in the series. Because I think he would do a great job playing Caden.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Eric says, yeah, but imagine Gina Carano as FemShep. Or, well, maybe she's too busty. Both of those things are true. Yeah, let's do that.
And what's that mean for you back in the
Woohoo!
About as much as it does here.
Yeah, I think that would work. I do think it would work. I mean, you're probably right. She's a little bit busty for FemShep, but it's honestly, that's probably fine. That's not bad. That's not too bad. That's not so bad. Oh, this is to respec. Okay. Really? Nothing for sale in the all right, fine.
I'm no longer a mage.
Even better.
No Raider Hatchet. I need that, actually. No, I don't. There's a nug over there. I'm gonna go kill it. Hey! Get back here! There we go. We need nug skin.
You've seen our mounts. Most of them should be pulling plows.
Anyway. Hop. Hop.
I'm glad there are big, strong men around in case anything happens.
Erica says, oh, I agree. He would make a good Caden. Yeah, I think he really, really would. Okay.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet. And everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, You need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
I remember Harriet from somewhere in the previous games. I forget from where, though. Is he from Origins? Is he the blacksmith in Denerim? Is that someone else?
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering.
Oh.
I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight.
Oh.
Left when Royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages.
Oh.
Again, fair's fair. It was one of them that stopped the Blight and all. Ended up here. Just missed the boot. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
This, by the way, is what happens when I sync up my collections, basically my schematics and stuff, from my other games, my other saves, my other playthroughs. Basically, this means that I have all of the... not all, but most of the schematics. So there's that.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Okay. Cool.
Goodbye.
Right.
So if we get better horses...
Modify weapons. Yeah, I know. No. Don't have anything to modify. Armor. There we go. Cool. Alright, that'll work. Let's go. Go back and actually do our quest now. Report to Haven's Chantry. I don't know if it bothers me or not that this is absolutely nothing like Haven when we were here in Origins. I kind of like that it's different because I kind of hated the layout in Origins. Like, remember the whole, like, oh my god, it's back! Ah, Jesus. It's another one, another Thoughtbot. What are they doing here tonight? This is nuts.
So we're heretics, just like... Should we surrender, or...
Erica, kill it. Anyway, though, yeah, it's, I like the layout much better here because it's a hub. It's a hub area, so it's gotta be better. Thank you. But it's very, very different from how it was before. And the inconsistency is a little weird. So. Okay, that's enough. You're clogging up the chat, I think.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor.
I will say, if Sable can do anything, it's hold on to a sense of humor through dark
May
times.
I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Look who it is.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
I love it. Let's get to, speaking of Erica Kill It, I made y'all an XCOM. Neat. Like, me too? Cool. Very cool. Also, Erica with a K. She will kill you.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options.
That little weasel.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Speaking of weasels. Anyway, I kind of like the Herald of Andraste title. Also, it makes me think if I ever do play a male in this game, which is unlikely as it is, his name's definitely going to be Harold Trevelyan. Harold of Andraste. I'm like 10 years old sometimes.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop
Well, at least
that
it's spread on her
spreading.
character, though. That's
Which
good.
we have
That's
not.
good.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it at all.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
Oh,
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay. So we now have the option, first of all, operations. To do some stuff. Nothing in Orlais. No operations in Orlais. Okay. Anything in Ferelden?
Did you see the message I sent?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So I can only send Liliana. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands at the Redcliffe, tempting refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. Latest reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the conflict. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. If If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her, and protect her with their lives. Do it. Herald the Herald. Oh, I didn't actually want to travel there. Ah! Scout Harding, yay! Scout Harding has her own tavern song. It's nice. By the way, in this game, I absolutely love tavern songs. It's so wonderful. We avoided the fighting as best we could, every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves. It appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without the troops pushing the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horse master of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fight. Lead Scout Harding. No. I have access to missions. That's good. Gather coin. By the way, so worth noting, you'll notice over there is a time requirement. I turned that off. I don't have time for this bullshit. That was like, this is one of those like attempts to. It was one of those things that I think got left in the game from it trying to be a live service thing. So it requires you to start a mission. It takes a certain amount of time, and then you come back to it. So basically, I have a mod that gets rid of the time requirement. I also have another couple of mods that also give you better casual wear and formal wear and stuff, but stuff like that. I have a few. I have a select few mods in the game. This being one of them, and this probably being the most important. So, secrets and sell them. Trading favors with merchants and the nobility. We have soldiers, let's protect the caravan. Do other honest work for coin. Let's do favors with merchants.
At your
Favors
service.
with merchants. Okay, cool. We got some gold. Okay. We can always do that again as well. We don't have the power to do that one. Same. We don't have the power for this one. Black Emporium we have. Hard in Hightown. 3. Varric's Revenge. Kind of however. Oh, relatives of the Rebellions. Yes. Yeah, Erica. Erica says reminds me of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood as well. Yeah, it's the same model. For some reason, they thought that was a good idea, and I didn't like it in Brotherhood. I don't like it here. Alright, this seems important. This is a thing that involves our family, so let's go do it. Letter from an Inquisition diplomat to Ambassador Montelier. Dear Lady Montelier, it is true, distant relations of the House Rebellion are claiming close friendship with the Herald of Andraste. A boast is one matter, but the boundaries of tact and decency appear to be invisible to these mountebanks. During a ball in the South Quarter, I witnessed a cousin 5 times removed from Lady Trevelyan threaten to have the Inquisition fight his rival. Oh no. He quickly left the party after I made my connection with the Inquisition clear, but the problem stands. We must deal with the Herald's relatives taking her name in vain. Lady Buttleford. Buttleford? Wizkid says, I didn't like that aspect of Brotherhood at all. Everything else about Brotherhood I absolutely loved. That aspect was annoying. And they carried it through to all the rest of the Assassin's Creed games, I think. At least through Black Flag. Your relatives may become much more circumspect if we promise them future favors. Okay. There are ways to indicate our displeasure without tipping our hand. I'm not saying we send assassins, but the rumor of assassins. No, Liliana, calm down. Stop it. An Inquisition isn't in throw around lightly. We should openly denounce these people. No, let's promise to help them discreetly. I think Josephine is the correct way to handle this.
Service.
Okay, dear Lady Montelier, the Herald of Andraste's relatives have become much more restrained when discussing the Inquisition. Going so far as to avoid the subject entirely, whatever future boon they may ask of us. Your newfound modesty is most gratifying. Best regards, Lady Buttleford. Such a ridiculous name. Alright. Let's do this thing and help Varric. Hooray. Ruffles. Who's Ruffles? Oh, Josephine is Ruffles. I need a favor, actually. Let's call it a loan. Since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Corkwall today. She tells me that Hardened Hightown 3, the repuncheoning. I hate this. I hate this so much. Appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. I hate it. I hate it so much. The repuncheoning. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out, after spending a couple hundred gold, was that Cyril Balenforth is a pen name. Of course it was. I could have told you that for free. You've got contacts with the Antivan print houses, and you can find out more than the guild. Varric. This author has evaded the Merchants Guild. Crows might have a better chance for investigating him. That's true. Ask a friend in Antiva City. Is she Antivan? No, she's not Antivan. Now, let's have Liliana check out the crows. The crows should... The Antivan crows, being very good assassins and spies, can handle this. WizKid says, AC2 is honestly where it peaked. No. Brotherhood. Brotherhood is better. Brotherhood was hands down better than Assassin's Creed 2. Maybe it's just because I love Rome so much. But Brotherhood was fantastic. Spectacular. I absolutely loved it. WizKid continues. Sorry, cut you off. That's so disappointing. Although, honestly, I did really like 3. I kind of liked 3. Black Flag was fun. The frame story was retarded, but the pirate stuff was fun. Hardened Hightown 3, Varric's Revenge. My dear Liliana, your author friend is truly a mystery. Our search uncovered only a string of foreign accounts. Trail of Coin led from Antiva to venture to the free marches to Orlais, someone who their tracks well, but not well enough. Your writer is in Kirkwall. And remember, you owe me a favor. A. Wonder who that could be. Amulet of Power, nice. Oh, we can continue this. Oh, it's completed, okay. So, there will probably be more of that later. Alright, Terran of Highover, let's see about this. To whom it concerns. Ooh, this actually requires time? Ooh, that's weird. WizKid, I read that in Varric's voice. Not that last one, I hope, because that was not Varric. That was, A. Who might be a different friend. To whom it concerns, the Terraner of Highover wishes to convey our deepest sympathies to the death of Divine Justinia V. The most holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and had high hopes for that her conclave would succeed. We will hold a vigil in Highover in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. I know Terran Kuzlant, and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him. What? Really? That's really? No. We should send a diplomatic attaché and some of the Templars who do the Divine. That's a good idea. We have a number of Ferelden officers. We could send an honor guard. I like the honor guard idea, so let's go send Colin.
To work?
Alright, 48 seconds. That's fine. It'll take us that long to read this one. Herald, your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light, Lord Kildarn of Feril. WizKid says at least there was a frame story. I hate modern Assassin's Creed with every fiber of my being as a gamer. I honestly like the lack of a frame story over the bad frame story. The bad frame story ones really bug me. Once they got rid of what was his name, Miles, or whatever it was, the frame story protagonist of the main trilogy of 1 through 3. Once they finished that, the frame stories got bizarre. You're playing as a random Abstergo employee or whatever. Really. Although you're right, there's a lot I don't like about modern Assassin's Creed, most of which is that Ubisoft is just an incredibly annoying publisher. Could send a few patrols, but I'd prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildarn. That might be fair. We can take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kildarn's favor. Yes, Lord Kildarn, a pariah even among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. Good idea, Josephine.
Let us begin.
Ambassador Montelier. So the Inquisition is a hollow prank, a jest to swindle the righteous. The tide of apostates and demons swells on my doorstep as you do nothing. My death will be on your heads, your head and the heads of all the other charlatans of the Inquisition, and you will leave a stain so dark the Maker himself could not remove it. Yours truly, Lord Gildarm. Desmond. That's right. Why am I thinking Miles? Oh, that was the last name. Desmond Miles. That's why. Well, that didn't help much. Alright, Terran of Higher completed. Commander Colin, your honor guard was a welcome sight at Divine's Vigil. As a measure of thanks, I'm sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Ferelden Captain Longsword. Nice. Can't do that. Can't do that. I can keep doing this. Forever.
To work?
Reference bore fruit. Portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely, Herald. I can keep doing that one forever, but I'm not going to because that's cheap. Yeah, Desmond Miles. That's why I was thinking it was Miles. Let's do the Black Emporium, because let's actually go. You'll need passage across the Waking Sea to Kirkwell. It's easily arranged. Yeah, it's the Black Emporium. It's that same creepy little place that we went to last time. So let's go. Ships have been secured. Okay. Except, yeah, let's go. Okay. Let's go. I think we're pretty much just going to finish up, like, all of the little minor side quests in Haven tonight, and then we'll actually go to the Hinterlands next week. Some warrior abilities generate guard on themselves or their allies. Characters with guard... Okay. Ready too slow.
Send my regards to the Lady Ambassador. Her ancestor visited the Emporium in the Blessed Age. I sold her a candle mounted with the severed hand of a first acolyte of Razikiel. I wonder, do the Monteliers still have it in their possession? I should like to see it again.
Way too many limbs. Way too many limbs. Xenon the Antiquarian, whatever. Alright. Can I change my name? Using the mirror? I know this is how you change your appearance. No, okay. He sounds so Palpatine-ish. Wow. That's a lot more expensive than I can even remotely afford. No, how much money do I have? 700. No.
I have quite an extensive library on the history of forbidden magic.
Get some dagger stuff. No, man. Let's not do these yet. I don't have the money for it. Alright, let's get out of here.
It's back there. Somewhere. I think. I haven't been able to turn my head to look for 2 centuries.
Huh. Now there's some spooky stuff around here. I'm trying to think of what. I'm trying to find where. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to Haven. Give Menave an item to research. Yeah, I don't need the party if I'm just going in Haven. That's fine. Rebel mages. Whereas the circle was established not merely to protect the world from mages, but also to allow... Okay. This loads too fast. Why am I complaining about this? First world problems, man. Man, oh man. Roo-da-doo-doo-doo. Roo-da-dee-dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da-doo. I really should have done the other war table stuff. Huh. Ah, well. Let's do some exploring out here first. I know there's a logging stand out here somewhere that we need to find. There's also Druffalo. I need to watch out and not trigger their aggro, because I don't have a party. I maybe should have brought the party with me. Yeah, well, I didn't. You get that. A nug. Iron. Iron. Made from real cast iron. If you didn't get that, you need to catch up on your Norm Macdonald, by the way. Damn it, really? Nug! You nugget bastard. Oh, it didn't drop any... Okay, well... I just murdered it for no reason, I guess. Fine, it's just a nug. Who cares? Oh. More things and stuff. Yeah, I need all this crafting stuff. Got him. Iron. More iron. How long do I stay invisible? Penitence Crossing. Okay, going to visit... Oh, that's this way to the temple. I assume we're not going to actually go here. And that's a lot of corpses. Oof. A lot of corpses. No, okay. I'm just running around invisible now. Oh, Eddie. Did you have a chance to watch the my class from Tuesday? The one I put up yesterday. I think it was a good one to share. Ow! I fell. Why do they keep not dropping loot? Why I'm doing that? I guess it gives me a little bit of experience too, but... Alfred. I will say, what we're doing in class right now, and the one I'm sharing, recording and uploading gradually, is our discussion of what might be my favorite philosophical writing in history. That being Anselm's dialogue on the Fall of the Devil. It is absolutely phenomenal. If you haven't read it, I recommend reading it. If you can, before watching, if you can find it. If you can't find it, let me know. If you can find it, great. If not, let me know. I might know the kind of truck that it might fall off of, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, find it somewhere. The recording has been going quite well, actually. We've been having class outside, which, even by itself, is just fantastic. I'm very happy with how that's going. It's a lot of fun. Everyone who is there is pretty much enjoying it. And then also, it's given me the opportunity to, well, first of all, teach without a mask on, which is great. I never thought I'd be so thankful for that. But then also, it gives a great, it's a great sort of laid-back, relaxed environment for everybody. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, I went rogue.
You're awfully quick to dismiss the people who saved your life. You're the one they're calling the Herald.
I did go rogue. Mainly because Erica convinced me that I'm playing as her one of her D&D characters who is a rogue.
You don't sound happy about that.
I'm not. I did not
okay.
join the Order to adjust my faith so easily. But I appreciate what the Inquisition is trying to do, and your role in it. Though you may find not many Templars do. We're a distrustful lot by nature.
You're not going to rejoin the Order?
When the temple went up, your forces rescued those few of us still alive. My life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Oh, so Wizkid, the dialogue in general sounds fascinating. Yeah, it is great. It's my favorite part, which is in the lecture I did today, in the discussion we had today. So it'll be uploaded tomorrow, maybe Saturday. Is the part where I talk about the trick that God played on Satan, where God gets Satan to freely, voluntarily, and spontaneously choose to damn himself to hell for all of eternity. Beautiful. It's also that little part there is also the subject of that other lecture I had from a while ago. The one relates to Star Wars. It's the what is it called? On Force Ghosts and Fall of the Devil or something like that. And it was it's absolutely brilliant. Check it out. Check out the lecture if you have the chance. Just the one from I'm recording them for all of my classes on this subject. So it'll be at least this one. So the last one, the one from today, and then at least one next week, possibly two next week. We'll see how quickly we get through the rest of dialogue if we finish it up Tuesday. But it might also be Tuesday and Thursday. We'll have to see. In any case, though, it is a fantastic work. I highly recommend the text if you can find it. If you can't, you want to read it anyway, let me know. Like I said, I can hook you up with something. Otherwise, watch along. Join us in class. They're a little bit over an hour long lectures because I cut out the beginning and end stuff where I'm talking about like classroom policy and assignments and stuff like that. Y'all don't need to hear about that. That's for my class. So it's really just the content, really just the discussion of the material. But that is so it winds up being a little over an hour out of our hour 20-minute class. But yeah, it's great. I definitely encourage you to check it out. It's some great discussions about a fantastic piece of work. But yeah, WizKids, wow, that sounds fascinating. One of my favorite things is dabbing on the Satanists. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any idea what caused the explosion?
No, I'm just a recruit. Belief and faith doesn't get you closer to the important meetings. Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
You don't have the armor of a recruit. That looks like really nice armor. Audio. Oh, dialogue volume's all the way up. All right. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Man, oh, the quest of some kind. Interesting. Actually, in Haven. Yeah, there's something else out here I can do before we're done. We got like, well, you know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna go pick that up. I'm gonna go pick that up, and then next time we're whatever that is, then we're probably gonna go to the hinterlands next time. So we're almost out of time.
You're worried about the rifts. I understand that.
I picked up the special shipments. There was nothing in there. Okay, fine. 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 All right.
Good luck sealing those rifts.
Still need a logging stand. Okay, last couple of minutes. I'm going to talk to Varric real quick while we're to take us out.
Now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
Plus, it's a hell of a story.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
That's a perfect note to end on. All right, that's a fantastic note to end on, because I will say, that encapsulates so much of the thematics of this game. Because this whole story, the whole story of this game, the main plot, not so much the DLCs really, but the main plot of this game is about sort of the process of discovering that the Herald of Andraste, the Inquisitor, Age Rebellion, is not a hero. He's a miracle. That this whole thing is about the hand of the Maker guiding it all the way through. We're going to see this as we go. So much of this game, so much of the plot of this game is just downright miraculous. And it's in a lesser story, that would come off as forced, right? That would really come off as artificial, as forced, as unnatural, as implausible. But with the thematics of this and seeing where this is going and all of the imagery and all of the religious iconography and all of that building in here together, it fits. It works. It feels right. It feels natural. It really, really fits with the story. And this is why, like I said, this is why, first of all, I play a woman. I want to play a woman in this. Because women are the followers of the Chantry, are the more important in the Chantry and the religious system of this world. And then also, it is a very feminine heroine kind of plot, more than a hero's journey. It's not the story of a hero, it is the story of a prophetess, a mother, of bringing in together everything that is going to be needed to win, to achieve victory. It's not about going out and beating the bad guy. It's not, right? Because we'll see. We'll see why not. And I'll look at this and we'll talk about this more as we go, because it's a great theme in this game. Anyway, I've had a great time tonight. I'm enjoying this a lot so far. We're still barely into the beginning of this game. It is an incredibly long game. This is going to last us quite some time. Probably, if I had to guess, at least as long as Origins did. And that was the longest stream we've had so far, even including Red Dead Redemption 2. So, it's going to be a while. Anyway, those of you who are still here and haven't fallen asleep yet, Thank you for joining me. And I hope to see you next time. We are going to be continuing on. Greedfall on Monday, picking up right where we left off, discovering some, meeting our next companion, and then we're going to be continuing on discovering some secrets of the world, hopefully. And then on Thursday we're going to be right back here, continuing our playthrough as Age Rebellion, Herald of Andraste, Savior of the World, Emissary of the Maker. That's not an official title, but it's close enough. Anyway, also stay tuned. Like I said, I'm going to be uploading, editing and uploading these classroom lectures. Well, classroom. It's outside, which is one of the best things about it. Really, I really enjoy having the class outside. It's a great opportunity to do that. It's fantastic weather, and like I said, it's an opportunity to be actually face to face with my students and have a nice, relaxed environment to really just discuss really, really interesting topics like Anselm's philosophical dialogues, the fall of the devil, freedom, sovereignty, moral psychology, ethical decision making, all of that stuff. So I welcome you to join us in that discussion as well, and I welcome you to bring any questions that you might have about that here into these live streams. I'm absolutely more than thrilled to talk about that kind of stuff, even though, yes, fine, I spend all day doing it. That's my day job. But the topics are just so interesting to me. I don't mind spending an extra 3 hours every night doing it here too. So anyway, once again, see everyone next time. Good night.